And this is what he had to say. She goes, the sad part is, I'm not so sure this Nazi world is as different from our own world as we wish it was. Wow. Really? So you're telling me that the world that you just came from, people are being rounded up because of their skin color, purely on their skin color, and not the fact that they're illegally in a country where they don't belong and are being sent to gas chambers to die? That's what's happening? Because I don't think you understand the context of what you're saying. You're saying that the world that you came from, and you know that James Gunn wrote this, and he's not just talking about, the world of the show. He's literally talking about America, clearly, So you're telling your audience, the audience that came from Superman, by the way, because remember, this is the most important thing after Superman that he told all the fans to go watch, where the first episode had a big gay orgy in it. You're telling all these kids that the world that they live in is as bad as a world where people are literally being killed because they're black, and where they have a Nazi symbol on the American flag.
It's the America that the left thinks exists in their mind. They think this is what America is. And I don't trust James Gunn. James Gunn also went to a themed pedo party. So
it's also true.
I'm okay. Yeah. Yeah. He's a hack. He's a one, to be honest, I don't like his writing. I think Guardians of the Galaxy was great, but anything after that, he's a one-trick pony where he can't write serious moments without putting a stupid fucking joke in the middle of it to completely kill
he was crafted. He was crafted by Marvel. I mean, that's what it seemed like. Either he was crafted by Marvel or he initiated the Marvel dialogue where it's like everything must be a joke.
Well, that's not true.
That's Josh Whedon. He's just following it.
But listen to what I just said. I said either he's the one that ushered it in, or he was crafted by Marvel. Is what I mean.
Well, no, he was making films before Marvel, though. That's why.
Listen to what I said. I said either he was crafted by Marvel, or he's the one that ushered it in. I didn't make
wrong on both of those. So I'm not understanding what
he's from trauma films.
I didn't say that I did not say that he wasn't making movies before. I said he was either crafted by Marvel, meaning he came in and either ushered in the idea that everything needs to be with a joke, or his writing and filmmaking style was crafted by Marvel to where he needed to fixate everything with a joke. I'm not saying that he wasn't making movies before. I'm not saying that he wasn't like that before. I'm saying I'm not choosing one either way. I'm saying either one or two things happened. Either Marvel adopted his style, or they pushed him towards this style. That's what I'm saying. I don't know which one it is. I'm just saying based on what I've seen, everything, because y'all saying Joss Whedon. Okay, I know Joss Whedon did
the Avengers
and Age of Ultron.
Yep.
But even the stuff before, the only thing that I knew that was like it was overly joking was Guardians of the Galaxy.
That came after, though.
That came after Age of Ultron, right? Age of Ultron. And then everything after
it came out before Age of Ultron.
It was between the Avengers and Age of Ultron. It's somewhere in there.
Because that came out in 2014 and Age of Ultron came out in 2015.
Okay, yeah. So, okay, fine. So, but the point I'm trying to make is everything before then wasn't overly serious. Like Thor was an oath. Okay, cool. But it was more serious. Hell, even Thor the Dark World was more serious. And then Tony is a kind of a joke himself. Not really a joke, but like he's a jokester. But everything around him is serious. Captain America was serious. The Winter Soldier was serious. And then Guardians of the Galaxy came. And then Age of Ultron came, and everything after was a joke. Everything after was a joke.
It's because of the first Avengers movie, because of Josh's writing, that they saw the potential. Yeah, but
I don't remember the Avengers movie being overly joking, though.
But that's because he knew how to put the jokes in, and
Josh knows
in the context.
Exactly.
Josh knows how to write.
What I'm getting to. So, like you were saying, Joss Whedon is the one that did it. Even with Age of Ultron, I didn't like Ultron at all because I felt like he was joking too much. But even with Age of Ultron, I didn't feel like it was so much joking. It wasn't until Guardians of the Galaxy, which to me that fit because the whole team was a joke. And then everything after that was like, okay, jokes for the sakes of jokes and jokes and jokes. So that's what I'm saying. At somewhere, somebody either decided James Gunn's way of doing it is best, or Marvel turned James Gunn into this overly joking. I'm not saying, I don't know which one. I'm just saying at that point, I can put that era in Marvel and when everything started changing.
Okay.
He pissed me off so bad with Superman. Other than Superman being shit, the one scene in Superman where Lois and Clark or Superman is being serious, having a touching moment, and you have a big fucking butthole in the background. Yep. And I'm like, this is one of the most impactful moments between these two characters. You should just let it rest, let the audience get a break from the jokes, let this sink in. But no, you have to have a flying fucking butthole in the background.
That was one of the scenes I hated the most. Was that one, because that was one of the moments where it's like, could have been it.
James Gunn lives in his own little head about how the world is. He's a privileged individual. Now, I'm not saying he worked very hard from being very young filmmaker and up to this point. So he did put in the work. But I think he has lost touch with how most of America is, which who did most of America vote for in the last election?
Yeah.
Maybe.
And it's not.
Maybe. Yeah. And this just adds fuel to the fire. It just.
I was about to say that. This episode and the previous one, all it's doing is adding fuel to the division that's happening right now, because everyone knows who you're talking about when you make these shows and these movies. You're not talking about the left side. Clearly not. We know that for a fact. We know exactly who you're talking about. So when you put things like this in your media, people are going to see it and they're going to put two and two together because they're not stupid. They're going to know you're trying to call them Nazis just because, they might be conservative, or they might be Republican, or they might be, moderate right, moderate left. We know exactly what you're talking about. And I hate the people that try to pretend like, no, they're just talking about the context of the show. No, the fuck they're not. We know you're not. I mean, hell, look at the nigga who posted it. She's simply too real, I fear. Come on, bro. We know what you're talking about.
And when people go, this is comic book accurate. Okay, this might be comic book accurate, but this is not a storyline that they needed to pick to go with how divided we are as a country. He knew going in.
Not only that, y'all keep saying this is comic book accurate, like that was one of the more popular comics. Like you can't pick the most garbage stories from comics, the most unpopular, the least selling, the most hated, and then make a movie or a show about it and come back and say, well, it's comic book accurate. I don't give a damn if a fact.
Comic book accurate doesn't mean it's good. There are a lot of BS storylines in comics that were not good, not liked by fans. He could have picked any number of them that would have fit better, but he had to pick the one that was to divide us even further.
And it's lazy, bro, because first of all, we've seen this for like a decade plus in almost all popular media where they're going, oh, well, let's just make the bad guys Nazis. Let's just make the bad guys Republicans or racists or blah, 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 blah. That's lazy. It's low hanging fruit. And second of all, you quite literally already did this in the first season. You already did it, where the big reveal was Peacemaker's father is a Nazi and he's running around with the KKK behind him and he's a Nazi superhero. But they try to do a little twist in this one where it's like, no, now in the alternate timeline, his father isn't a Nazi and fights against the Nazis. Oh, that's so much better now. No, you're still basically doing the exact same thing that you just did. You keep going, well, let's just make the bad guys Nazis. It's lazy. It's lazy. That's what it is. And nobody wants to see that in their cape shit.
I want to address a comment. Somebody said, to be fair, Ultron is Tony's digital child, and I hate that version. And I hate that version. Well, he's saying in the context of Age of Ultron.
Oh well, yeah, that's a good excuse for why the character acts that way.
Yeah, but I don't like that version of Ultron.
Yeah,
most people didn't. Most people who
I agree with that. I wanted it to be the Hank Pym, Ultron.
Yeah, like I like the cold, like this nigga over here. What did when in that conversation with Scarlet Witch and fucking Quicksilver? He was like, people make smaller people. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This nigga's fucking losing his word. This nigga sound like me. Like,
God, I fucking hated that scene, bro. I remember that scene. I was in the theater. Me and the girl I was dating at the time, and that scene came on. I looked at her. I said, "I don't know how much longer I got." That shit pissed me
like,
off.
I hated the fucking scene. Like, while it's funny for any other evil villain, it was not funny for Ultron to go, yeah, how about I tell you my entire evil plan before I carry it out, and then hit Steve Rogers. I'm like, that's not Ultron, bro.
Hey, yo, Nagara Snape, you're wild. He said, she just mad no one has sugar on Earth X. You got issues. But no. It also goes back. Thank you for reminding me, by the way, Nagaris. The fact that he doesn't understand what he just did. What he did was he made an ideal society where there's low crime. There's still crime, but there's low crime. Everyone's nice. Everything's clean. Everyone's, having a good old time. And then you made it to where that's the Nazi world and there's no black people. What are you trying to say, James Gunn? Like, I saw people trying to go,
what he's trying to say is this is the racist white people's idea of what a perfect world looks like. But see, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to show the consequences of that fictional world. And I haven't seen the show, so maybe he did. But if you didn't show the consequences of a world without black people, now everybody's looking at you like, well, wait a minute. Why wouldn't we want that? Why wouldn't we want a world with low crime and peace? And it's like,
I saw people saying that the idea is because Peacemaker didn't really see it at first when he got there, and the idea is he's too privileged to see exactly what the issues are, so that's why he was just walking around and didn't notice it and things like that. And even though his father isn't actively a Nazi, the fact that he doesn't fight against him makes him complicit in it, and it's like, are we doing this, dude? Even I watched the episode. That's a fucking lie. His father actually does kill Nazis in that universe. So that's not even true.
But it's like, even if like, oh yeah, he's too privileged. It's like, fuck nigga. So what do you expect? All white, first of all, in a country with 240 million white people and only 46 million black people, if you're white, there's a high chance you're going to live in a neighborhood, a town, a city, or something where there's mostly white people. So what if you're a white person and you live in that part of America and you don't see any black people, you're automatically like racist or some shit? Like, what the fuck? Oh, I see no black people, I'm racist. What the fuck? There's no black people in my area. What am I to do? What am I supposed to go to their neck of the woods and say, oh, I'm sorry, I see no black people in my neighborhood. Can you please whip out your dick? Like, fuck.
That's an interesting thing, because there was for a while the stigma of they wanted white people out of their neighborhoods, white people out of things. And then when white people went to go make their own neighborhoods, such as the people that I think it was Arkansas, they're complaining that now it's racist that white people are making their own communities. And I'm like, which is it? Do you not want white people around, or do you want white people around? Like, which is it? Because
when you believe in when you believe in identity politics, you can't exist within yourself. You just can't. It's all going to eat. Look, ask J.K. Rowling. It's not just about race. It's not just about gender. It's all of that shit. You can't exist within it because it always comes back and it eats itself. J.K. Rowling was a raging feminist, all about the women and their oppression, and now she's being eaten alive by fucking men that want to be women now. Of course, you spent 50 years demonizing men. Is it a surprise that
keep going, man. Keep going. Focus up.
I can't, bro. You see what this nigga just said, bro?
No, I'm not reading it.
You gotta read it because it's a red boy.
Until we get to where we going, man.
No, it's a red boy. It has to be read immediately. You know what, nigga?
Their loins, but
I'm so happy and grateful that the Lord has blessed me to play in some snow.
a 99.99. And all he said was Atreus, the mud muddler.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that 99.
I feel that's false advertising because you said cheeks out. There's no cheeks out there. They were.
I didn't say cheeks out. He might have said that, but I didn't say that.
Yeah, one of you said cheeks. There was gonna be cheeks out. That's not
We
cheeks
do
out.
have a cheeks out clip, but that's for 10 gifted.
Nah, I mean I like that clip better because Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. If
we
if
hit
white
tier
girls,
Fuck.
if the white girls are built like that, niggas, y'all in trouble. We all gonna be like fucking Steve, not Stephen A. Fucking Shannon Sharp out here.
No bunny, snow.
Hey, listen, if it
Bunny
ain't snowing,
heaven.
I ain't going. If she ain't Asian, I ain't paying. What's the other? Oh, if she can't salsa, I can't toss her. But
And
if
if
she
she
eat
dark,
curry,
I'm gonna bark.
hey, that's him by himself. But
Yeah,
we
but
do
she
agree that if
smell
she
like
if she
curry,
eat curry, we going in a hurry. I'm sorry.
going in a hurry. Sorry, can't do it.
Is that where the mud muddler came from?
No, that's a whole different one. So we hit tier 2. I'm gonna hit my first shot real quick. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting the show because we're automatically demonetized because of that clip we just played.
Yeah, we are. We are.
Fuck. So that's one shot.
Hey,
We'll
yo,
do the other one.
Did you get somebody that merch the other day? Because I saw the email.
Probably,
Somebody
man. I don't even know what I had for fucking breakfast this morning, dog. So I don't know. Maybe
I saw the email. Somebody had copped some merch. I got to send out that merch, and also somebody had one a copy of what was it? Hell is Us? Or
yeah.
I got. Hey, who was that?
On a Monday show, this Monday or last Monday.
Demon Carroll this Monday.
Yeah, Demon Carroll won the shirt this Monday. Last week, we got to figure out who that was.
Yeah, because I gotta send you your game, buddy.
But yeah, hey, Peacemaker, who fucking cares?
Yeah,
because nobody's watching it anyway.
Nobody's watching it, and he said there's not a season 3. That the characters are going to be in different shows. Does anybody care?
No one cares, bro. Like you've already, in my opinion, you've already fucked up your DCU because Superman wasn't as big as a banger as it should have been. And it's not overall a great movie, even though I did enjoy it the first time I watched it. I rewatched it the other day. That movie's
doesn't hold up on a rewatch.
Not at all.
UF Omega said it was him, and that sounds about right. I know.
Yeah,
one was Demon Carroll, and UF Omega. Okay, so yeah.
And the game is on. I forgot the game. He does need a shirt. He does need a shirt. He won like a month or so ago. So yeah, we'll make sure y'all get y'all stuff, man. We be scatterbrained over here, man. Gotta start organizing. This is why we need a woman. All right. This is why New Blackstreet needs a woman to organize his stuff because that's what they do. They're good at that. But yeah, man, fuck Peacemaker. I don't really care. I mean, I was already checked out from the first few episodes. You know,
I think I saw the first 2, and that was about it.
That bird blindness joke. Oh my god, that shit irritated the fuck out of me, dude. I was so mad. Dude.
All right, Chad.
Fuck Peacemaker.
Donations, gifts.
Sorry, Nadia, go ahead.
It's okay. The problem with Gunn is he doesn't realize he would have a successful DC if he utilized it as an escapism for fans instead of pushing political agendas throughout these movies. People want to go see Superman movies because they want to see Superman fuck some shit up, fight some bad guys, win at the end of the day. Majority of that movie, Superman was getting his shit fucked up. So like, stop pushing your agenda on these. Make these movies escapisms where people want to go see these movies in theaters and escape from what the real world is doing to everybody.
Yeah, or the easier way, what he should have did was just literally follow what the DC animated shows did in the early 2000s. Is that simple? You just make a good Superman movie, then you give us Batman, Then you give us Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Flash. Throw in Martian Manhunter in the show if you want to. I think that would work. And then make your fucking Justice League movie. It's so simple. It's so simple. But you know, if common sense was common, that shit would just be called sense. You know, so it is.
I'm supposed to ask you about your booster seat.
We're about to get to the. Oh, what?
Do you have a booster? Do you actually have a booster seat?
Because Epic Mike was like, Kata's in his booster seat, and I was like, you know what? You're right. I have an ass cushion right here. Okay, I have an ass cushion because I don't want my butt hurting sitting hours on end in this goddamn chair, and I have a towel here so I don't have swamp nuts. All right, so yes, I might have a booster seat. It's a booster seat. Yeah, Kata's short.
I don't know why he thinks that joke would work. Just ask that Kate has been pointing his camera down, like tilting down so they can get him.
All right, man. Hey, we appreciate Nadia for showing up for the stream. Love her as always. Showing. Oh yeah, Atreus, you're gonna have to read all of these.
No, you're reading these shits. I'm not reading nothing.
On your ass.
I got it.
My name is Atreus, and you're watching New Black Street, the #1 most entertaining show in the pop culture space. Now, I know we don't have the numbers to prove that just yet, but you're going to help us get there. I know, because you enjoyed the video enough to finish it all the way through, right? So, you're going to want to make sure you're subscribed, because we do a show every Monday night at 10 and a show every Friday night at 6 p.m. We cover video games, movies, all of the drama surrounding pop culture, and you're going to want to make sure you're there because nobody interacts with their chat as much as we do. All right, you're literally a part of the show over here, and I want to make sure you're there. So I'll see you